Greetings, friends, earthlings, galactic citizens. I greet thee with love. Why did I say thee? I don't know. I'm being weird. It's a good day. I like that saying, it's a good day to have a good day. I like it. I never used to be positive. I used to be sunk in a morass of, I don't know what you call it. It was just like, depression doesn't even touch where I used to be. I had given up, majorly given up. Makes me cry a little bit to think that, but pardon me. I want some tea. I just thought of Garth. Excuse me. Garth was so funny. Anyway, I got to see that movie in the theater when it first came out. It was really funny. I was with my husband at the time, and we were visiting his parents in Gladwin near Philadelphia, and we had just had a baby, and we actually never really went out that much. And after we had the baby, our daughter, we never went out. And so we let his mom babysit her, and we went to a late showing of Wayne's World, and we sat there and laughed the whole friggin' time. It was so new. It was so like out there and just different from anything, really. It was quirky, and anyway, that's a great movie. I still adore it. I also love Napoleon Dynamite. After Napoleon Dynamite came out, I used to always say stuff from the movie, and my daughter was a teenager then, and she would just roll her eyes and just be like, oh, kill me now. Okay, so yeah, I didn't always come across as being clinically, morbidly, absolutely depressed. But I mean, I had fun. I did stuff. I worked. I paid my bills. I did everything that I was supposed to do. But it's not like now. It's totally different. I have a new lease on life. I do. Life gets tough, man. It gets really tough. No matter what your circumstances are. I really believe that we choose our lives. We choose where we want to incarnate. I believe we choose our parents, our ancestors. I believe it 100%. And when I learned that was a long time ago. When I learned that from Louise Hay, who I love. I mean, she's not no angel, but she's not perfect. Who is? I love Louise Hay. This tea is so good. I won't be drinking tea forever, you know. Who's a goofball today? Yeah. But I learned that from her. And yeah, and at first it was kind of super foreign, but as I've incorporated it was like the first step to taking 100% responsibility for my life. Like, my soul chose this incarnation, chose this nose, Chose this body, chose this mind, chose everything, chose my mom, chose what time I would be born and where, like chose everything. I was a master creator and designer, and I've probably already designed my next lifetime. Probably like it's, anyway, that's too much, like to think about eternal life. And you know what's funny is, it's not funny, but I remember, I think it was, well, for one thing, when I was a little kid, like a little girl, like elementary school girl, I would watch, on Saturday, I would watch Frankenstein, the werewolf, Dracula, and the Munsters, and the Addams Family. I mean, I think I watched the Munsters more than the Addams Family, but all those dark creatures were just sort of like, they were my friends. They weren't my friends, but you know what I mean? They were just part of my landscape. They were part of my, whatever. What's the word? I'm being all snobby right now. What's the word, darling? And then I remember when I was a teenager, I read Salem's Lot, and I loved it. Oh, I loved Salem's Lot so much. I don't know why. It was so fucking scary. So scary. And then I went deep into all the vampire stuff. Like, I loved it. I loved it so much. I wanted to just live like that forever and ever. Turns out I am gonna live forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. And you know, it used to, when I kind of started to incorporate that into my thought processes, I was kind of like, oh God, I can't do another one of these. Like, it's just too much. It's just too much. I've never been super gung-ho about like coming back, doing it again. I really like this hat. I know it's for the Portland Trailblazers, and I grew up in Vancouver, Washington, and I was around the Blazer stuff. I never went to a Blazer game, but I remember, like, what's his name? That super tall redheaded guy. Fuck, can't remember his name, but he was really popular when I think I became aware of like the Trailblazers when I was in high school, because you know, I was starting to be more aware of them at guys. I almost said men. Guys were way into the Trailblazers and stuff. But anyway, I found this hat I think I found this at the Goodwill outlet. This is a really nice hat. And the reason why I like it is because look at it. Look at the design. It's so cool. It's like our electromagnetic field, or like our heart's in the middle and it's our vibrations going out like a wave. It's like each action creates a wave. I dig that insignia. So yeah, I dig the Blazers. I want to say Walt Whitman. What was his name? Redhead, tall. It'll come to me in a bit. So yeah, I never was into sports. I played some sports, but what sports did I play? I ran track. I think my first sport was track. I ran the 440. And I think I tried the 220. I tried all of this stuff. So I went out for track. That was junior high. I think I went out for track. I think that was the only sport in junior high. I never played sports when I was a kid. I played baseball and kickball in front of my house. And I played stuff in elementary school, but played like Foursquare and played on the monkey bars. I was super like active when I was a little kid. Like played gymnastics out front of the house. But I played with dolls, and I made doll clothes, and I made doll house stuff, and I was a doll girl. It was quiet. I just wanted to be left alone. Leave me alone. Okay, so I tried out for cheerleading in the end of 8th grade. I wanted it more than life itself. I practiced in my dreams, and I got it. I got to be a cheerleader, and it was like I wanted it. I worked super hard, practiced and practiced and practiced. I did it in my mind. I did it in my sleep. I did it every day, every moment. I got number 1. I was the number 1 choice. I rocked it. I fucking rocked it. And after that, after I got it, I didn't like it. I didn't want to do it anymore. I lost interest. And I bet my squad was so pissed at me because I was just like, blah, 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 picking weeds in the field, like, bad. Not bad. I don't know what they thought. I was always a weirdo. Okay, so spooling it back to what I was talking about. Eternal life. Vampires. It turns out vampires aren't really the best thing ever. It turns out they're real. It turns out that they're not very caring or loving, or they don't give a shit. So, yeah, I'm not into vampires anymore, but I'm digging the eternal life concept. After this lifetime, though, in between time, before I incarnate again, or walk in, I hear that that's a thing now. You can just walk into somebody who's ready to leave, and like you can choose their life, their body, everything. That's gonna be fun. Anyway, I don't know how it works. I don't even know if it's real, but it's fun to think about. I just want a vacation between lives this time. I'm ready for a break. I'm actually ready for a real vacation. And I'm gonna have one. I don't know when, I don't know where. I think I'm gonna move to the beach. Yeah, I think I'm gonna move to the beach, and I think I'm gonna start riding my skateboard. And I think I'm gonna surf. When I went to school in the mid 80s, early 80s, I met some friends there from, whoops, we're gonna run out of batteries. I'll make this snappy. I met some friends from Del Mar, a friend from Del Mar, and that's when I learned that surfing was a thing. You know, I was from Podunk, basically, a bedroom community of Portland, Oregon, back in the day, and I also was a complete introvert and space case. I was lost in the ethers for a long time because I didn't want to be there. I didn't want to be with my family, my mom, who was not very nice to me. She did her best. She did her best, and I've learned to love her a little bit more. I mean, when I was really little, I adored her, but she was always so mean that I had to unplug at a real early age. Yeah. So anyway, I'm going to run out of batteries. I'm already at 11 minutes, so I don't know. I'm in a funky mood, obviously. It's really great to be here. It really, really is. Thank you. Thanks for being here with me. I appreciate you. I appreciate you so much. Like, massively. It's super fun to be myself. Like, for the first time in my whole entire life. And I know that there's certain things that are, you know, copied behaviors and smoke screens and masks and stuff like that. But, you know, For one thing, I'm a Cancer, okay? In the first decan. I'm a first decan Cancer. Yeah, so I'm ruled by the moon, and I get to go through I get to be moony, and Cancers are like that, you know, and we have a bad rep. But we have a rep. I don't know if it's good or bad. But Cancers definitely have a rep, and anyway, I don't want to go into it of all the generalities of being this, but it's a mood. It's a mood. I want to wish you so much love. So much love. Like, to your bones kind of love. To your cells kind of love. Like, just the kind of love that makes everything okay. Alright? Everything is okay. Everything is just working out perfectly. And I'm not kidding you. Everything is okay. It's all good. I promise. So just sit down every day for 20 minutes. Close your eyes. Relax your body. Keep your spine straight. And just breathe. Okay? Every day for 20 minutes. Just do it. I promise you everything will get really, 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 really good. And it doesn't take very long. It doesn't take very long for it to start to kick in. Why am I whispering? I don't know. Have a beautiful day. I'll be back tomorrow.